Last session! Our convicts had a very hushed meeting with an infamous informant, Kel, within the back of their cart, who had told them all that it was time to leave, as Viz had come to her in her own home to leave behind some veiled threats. Luckily enough, our group was also very intent on leaving and agreed to move with Kel as bodyguards of sort. As the meeting began to die down, you were interrupted as Satyr, who had been keeping watch outside, noticed a large plume of smoke from within the city, and you had decided it was better to investigate. Seeing Chansey's shop in flames, you began efforts to put out the fires as much as you could to save the surrounding buildings and try to preserve any evidence of her wrongdoings. But very soon, you find out that it was not her intention to burn everything and leave, as she becomes the second individual that you have a meeting with in your cart this day. Weapon down and ready to be as truthful as she can be, she asks for help, finding and killing Viz. In return, she'll answer 3 of their questions. In return, she'll answer 3 of your questions, and as long as you stay out of the way of her and her group, you will be left alone. Taking her up on the offer, you all strapped in for a manhunt, one that ended with Viz's weird mutating corpse being left to rot within the sewers. Chansey has already answered 1 question for all of you, but insisted that the remainder of this conversation would be more comfortable on the surface. So, up you all go, following Chansey, pondering what other things you could ask to maybe clear up some of this confusion. She climbs up the ladder first, kind of holding this heavy steel hatch up for all of you as you follow. She doesn't lead you back up to where you entered from. She kind of takes you to the closest exit that she can find, and anyone who wants can make an insight check.
Wow. That's 9.
Ew.
Before we get crazy into it, quick question, because I know our proficiency bonus went up. Because I can't remember, does proficiency bonus affect the martial DC?
It's a very good question.
I have forgotten.
I got a 6, by the way.
Yes, you do add
Just
your
so you know.
proficiency bonus to your martial DC.
Okay, so that went up by 1.
Yeah, so
Thank you, I just wanted to
everyone's
clarify.
martial DC goes up by 1 with the proficiency bonus.
I got 15.
Capri, were you making an insight check?
Yeah, sorry. Numbers, how do they work? I'm taking a class for this. 24.
Wonderful. With the 15, she seems like she knows where she's headed, like within this sewer system. With a 24, that's certain, and I think you even at one point kind of catch under her breath. She goes, "No, not that way. We need to, yeah." And she specifically avoids certain pathways that you could maybe recall if you were to come back here later for any reason. But she takes you to a very specific exit, takes you up, and she goes, "Okay, so you've all used one of your questions, and just remember that I can't answer some things, so try to give me a little bit of leeway, and I'll do the same for you. If I can't give you any information, it won't count against your questions. Deal?" She just kind of gives like a nonchalant thumbs up.
I'll look to the group first instead of Chansey. With the limited amount, I feel we should discuss for just a second. Sorry. I'll say it to her.
She
And then to the group.
kind of backs up, not far away enough that like she could still overhear you. But she doesn't really take place in the conversation. She kind of backs up, pulls out of a small pouch on her side this little case that looks like it was burnt in the fire. Opens it up, takes a cigarette out from it, lights it, and just kind of smokes while waiting for you all to have a conversation.
What do we think is most important that she could answer within her terms?
What number am I thinking of? Seder.
I mean,
Say-
you got me there. That's
Seder does mention. My initial thought is we still don't really know why I was given the, and why that would be important to us. Just that I'm marked. Why?
yeah.
I don't know. But that's selfish, perhaps. So, if there's more important things.
I'm kind of curious. She did talk a little bit about the sort of creature that I'm not sure if they are replaced by or if they become. I'm a little curious about the nature of it, but I don't know if that's one of the things that she's not allowed to answer.
She did seem very concerned and confused at whatever was happening with Viz in that moment.
Yeah.
So like whatever that like weird mutation was near like the end of Viz's life when you like she doesn't seem to know what that is.
Yeah.
But you could potentially ask about other things relating to that.
Yeah, because I know she did mention that they kind of change when they are contracted enough, or if they're on someone's list, I think is what she said. Something happens. I may be misremembering that, but
I don't think she gave you enough information to interpret what the lists mean, or like what happens to individuals on the list.
should we ask about Chessex? Because whatever happened to him seems similar to what was going on with Viz.
If Chansey happens to be aware of Chessex, then that's another piece of that puzzle. That's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, if Chessex underwent the same transformation or replacement, we're not quite sure, he could be related somehow to either whatever Viz was up to or whatever strange organization Chansey's a part of. I'm also a bit curious about Chessex's interest in Dream Beasts, but I don't know if that would be even something Chansey would know about.
Do you think it would be so just right now the what's being contended for, the two questions are why was Seder marked, and what does being marked really truly mean? And two, just kind of ask her anything she knows about Tashish.
Honestly, I'm
I was going to say, I think she answered that first question just a little bit.
Did I may have just missed.
She implied that the ring marked you as a member of her organization, as like the same as she is.
And I think the implication we got, because we know Viz put that on you, is that Viz was trying to be like, "Oh, we're buddies now," and letting us in.
Yes,
sort of.
like you honestly, like you think it makes you less of a target to these things wearing the ring now that you have the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm mostly sorry. I was gonna say I'm not super solid on any of these. That's why I wanted to kind of run them by, because frankly, I'm teeming with questions, but I know we only get a few, and I already used one. I'm also kind of curious if they, once again, not sure if she can answer this, if they actually directly serve Arcos.
I'm worried that might fall into one of the things that she's not allowed to talk about.
Yes.
Exactly.
But it wouldn't hurt to ask.
What do you
Is
think, Kepri? Oh, I'm sorry.
You haven't said anything yet, Kepri, please.
There's so much to ask. I don't know what to ask.
What were you thinking, Satyr?
Is it too far out of possibility that Chansey would have some semblance of knowledge about those two men who spoke to us, warning us of threats that we can maybe now assume to have been Viz?
Well, we know that, weren't they like Kel's errand boys?
They were both agents of Orina. So they from a god. And you're not sure where the message they gave you came from. They didn't know either. They were just paid to essentially they were paid to have a spell cast on one of them that when they came up to you would deliver the message.
And I could be reading too much into this or misremembering, but the implication Ollie took was, I remember they, the one's eyes flashed and they looked at my holy symbol. So Ollie's thought was this something from either their goddess or from Malavi, like a message. Ollie was just how my character thinks. Ollie thought it was like a godly sending of Malavi in that moment.
Oh, that's interesting. I thought it was just, like an identifier or something.
Possibly. But just only because they looked at Ollie's holy symbol, so they were like, oh. So, sorry. Just to get on the same page. We're curious about the relation to Chessex and if Chansey actually serves Arcos or any god. Is that fair to say?
I think those would be really the most pertinent to ask. I think that second.
Yeah. Okay. Should we go ask? Just see?
Yes, sir.
Alright, Chansey. So... First... What was going on with Viz? We'd seen it before, I think we mentioned. From another man by the name of Chessex owns or owned a farm outside of town. Was he related in any way to Viz or your organization? Was that... Because we saw Viz transforming and we noticed he had similar off so to speak, qualities about him when we found his body?
I mean, there's a very good chance. I can't say I know all of the names of everybody that we work with.
Mm.
I only knew of Viz because when I first got here, she was on my list, but I couldn't find her. And then here she is, 5 years later. Just causing problems. If this Mr. Cheshis was a part of... Was he wearing a ring? Did he have... Did she kind of like waves her fingers like, did he have...
Did we see one on him?
Actually, no. But the dagger that Kepri took from one of the rooms, the handle was replaced with the kind of same, like, reddish material that the ring is made
Yeah.
out of.
He didn't have a ring, but he had a dagger. I'll kind of show
Kepri
what
will
Kepri's
pull it
got.
out.
Yeah.
Naughty boy. He knows we're not supposed to touch silver. Well, there's your answer. It seems like it. I didn't know him.
Can I insight that last part?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna do that too. Ugh.
21.
11.
It's this weird... it's this weird line of... Chansey knows of Cheshis, but doesn't know Cheshis.
Like she's heard the name, but not
Sure.
met.
And maybe is like slightly more familiar than that. There is an oddity to the answer that you're getting. And you're not sure why. But you don't think it's because she's lying to you.
Okay. Is it the implication I'm getting where
They
this is a
fuck.
far- maybe this is a far stretch, but is it an implication I'm getting of either she's confused and doesn't know why, or like her memory's been fucked with? Something like that?
You rolled, it was a 21?
Yes.
She's been, like, fairly genuine in this interaction, as, like, weird and off-putting as a character as she's come across so far. So, like, you feel as though she's trying to give you the best answer possible. But there is something of, like, she feels like she should know Cheshis.
That's interesting. Okay. So, I guess that's that. The second question. This may be one of those that you can't fully answer, but I'll shoot for it. Do you folks, whatever organization you're in, do you actually serve Arcos?
If only the gods would hear our cries. It is not so, however. So we make do with what we can. We don't answer to any of them themselves, no.
Can I do it again?
Yeah, you can do it again.
I'm going to on this
That's
one
less. That's
I'm
less.
sorry.
because if this is some devil shit,
That's an 18.
I'm sorry if it looks like I'm yawning up a storm. I'm.
You're okay.
Wake up!
All,
Grab
I,
brush, pillow, makeup.
I ain't rolled good today yet, so I'm just gonna mute again.
Oh no.
No!
What did everyone get?
18.
4.
Ooh.
Sorry,
Capri, don't give
okay.
a fuck about this one.
I'm weird today.
No.
She's being intentionally obtuse with the answer.
Mm.
But otherwise you can't really glean if what she's telling you is truthful or not. In
Okay.
a second. I would say on an 18 though, like so far she's not given you a reason to not believe her.
Yeah, it's just she's been vague, and then the last question she was a little... something was off.
She kind of stares off into like above the houses in the distance and sees like the smoke from the fire on her home. That's still the house and shop itself kind of became a lost cause. They did stop the flames from reaching the other buildings, especially with the help from you guys, but she kind of looks over and there's this like I'm gonna go work on restarting. You all have a wonderful night now, and if I see you again, it'll be our first time meeting. Got it?
Sure.
Fine.
Kind of hikes the sword up, like through the scabbard up over her shoulder, walks out of the space in which you were all speaking, and then kind of just starts walking down the street. The sun kind of beginning to go down. The couple days worth of snow leaving footprints as she kind of travels down this little bit less traveled street. Where do you guys go? What do you do?
Satyr spits in her direction as she leaves, and then like I haven't been. Have we been going off the assumption that Satyr's been wearing this ring this whole time? Because I don't know if I would be. I
You
feel
don't
like
have
I'd
to.
be.
But I
like-
think it's on your person.
You don't have to.
What?
So Chansey would have brought it up only because she saw you wearing it that first time, in her shop.
Hmm.
But
I
she
don't
did
know.
tell you that if you were to wear it, it would keep people like her off of your back.
But with what consequences? I can't identify. I'll wear it for just a little bit since we've just lost her. I don't know. I don't feel good about it though. Sorry, whoever wants to say something.
Ash, I have an odd question.
Oh.
Oh no!
Ren will be. There we go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't know what's happening. The Wi-Fi is fine. The internet is fine.
PC
Discord's just keep-
overload.
Shouldn't be.
Ash, I have an odd question.
And what's that?
Do I... Kepri's holding the dagger. I'm gonna kind of look at it and tilt my head a little bit, and I'm just gonna reach my hand towards it. I'm not gonna take it from Kepri, but just try and touch it. Do I feel any, like, intense aversion to it?
You can make an Arcana check.
Ooh, that'll go well. Natural 20 for a 20.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh my god.
That is a nat 20. It is magical, which is not news. Kepri already knows that it's magical. Go ahead and make me a religion check as well.
Sorry, my camera's so out of focus. I'm trying to get this 20 in.
You're all good.
Wrong channel. God bless it.
All right, you said religion.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a 9.
Okay, so with the Arcana, again, it's magical, that you can tell. You don't immediately feel any sort of negative energies or like reaction to it as you touch it. But with that 20 Arcana, you're putting a couple of things together. So this silver dagger, which Chansey's just told you, one was weak against Viz, and people like her and Cheshis were not supposed to be touching silver. The handle was purposely replaced with this kind of reddish material to protect Cheshis while wielding it from the silver.
Yeah.
Which seems to imply that maybe he was hunting or like using it to hurt / kill maybe not just whatever they are, but other shape changers and fey creatures are weak to silver as well. The very last thing with that nat 20 Arcana is that none of the materials that make up this dagger come from the Prime Realm. Like, you can find silver on the Prime Realm, but this is not Prime Realm silver.
Yeah. Maybe this is stretching it. Do I sense, like, fey? Does it seem fey-ish silver? Which I know might seem weird because fey are weaker to it, but...
Neither of them, so the dagger itself seems like it could be of like a fey origin, but whatever this silver is, whatever this like reddish kind of silver, it's almost like a red chrome, really, but it is definitely not fey.
Oh, I wouldn't know this.
I know it's painful when...
Wait, I might. Listen, I might. So
Hey,
I'll ask.
Barter
Is it
for
in-
it, baby.
Is it infernal? Is it infernal?
Make me a religion check.
I'm gonna swallow the ring. I'm gonna put it in my mouth.
Add to that.
Gulp.
Say no.
Religion. Religion gets nothing. So this is flat. 12.
Silly satyr, that's not meat. You can't eat that.
It's red. Oh, it looks raw.
12 is not enough to
Fucking
immediately...
raw.
Sorry.
12 is not enough to immediately label it as infernal, but if it's not from the Fae, you don't know where else, in what other realm, that metal could be cultivated and formed to craft things like rings and handles and such. Not many of the other realms have the infrastructure for things like that. Not that it couldn't be collected elsewhere and done somewhere else, but that doesn't feel like it's the case.
Okay.
And there aren't any like runes on it or anything.
No, I mean, so the dagger itself is a very fine silver dagger, very thin, but incredibly strong, with a kind of key ring at the end of the pommel with 2 keys hanging off of the end of it that disappear when Kepri uses it to cast Knock. And otherwise, the only thing that stands out is the handle. No runes. And the handle doesn't even look particularly well made, which is how it's so easy to tell that this handle was like put on as an afterthought.
I think we should talk in our rooms at the inn, maybe. I think
Yes, and
no,
we could tell Kel everything.
and I think this dagger should be brought up to Kel because there's multiple things that are a little off, and that dagger is one of them. It's I can't place it, but it's not from here. And I don't know what Chessex was doing, but things are weird.
We all start kind of I assume we were walking and talking back to the carriage, which is a few blocks away. You all take it back to the inn that you were at. Do we settle down for food before heading to up to the rooms, or do you just go straight up to your rooms?
Sater's vote is probably going to be food. Oh, well. I was going to say Sater's vote is probably food first, then talk.
Well, Sater also needs to be filled in on the conversation that you had with Kel. She didn't hear any of it.
Yeah. That is true.
And I did lose my lunch, my dinner, after witnessing what happened. So I would be hungry.
Yeah.
I don't know if I.
Let's eat.
Let's see.
You guys stop down, and there's the waiter that comes to meet you is this young man that you haven't seen here before. You've only been once or twice since you've started paying for the rooms in the first place, but like the vibe that you get is that this kid is very new.
Yeah.
But he walks up and he's like, hey, our chef quit, so we've got soup tonight. Is soup okay?
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah,
Soup's great.
can I get y'all
What
anything
kind?
to drink? Oh, it's mushroom and beef, I think. Beef, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, anything to drink for anybody? I can do drinks. I just can't cook.
I need some water.
We probably smell so bad, by the way. We were in the sewer.
Wasn't gonna mention, but yeah.
Does this inn have a bath?
No,
Or mead.
we have that second one. Baths are... Shit. He pulls out this piece of paper from his back pocket and like starts unwrapping what looks like a map of the city.
Oh.
And he goes, "We're here. If you go south like 3 or 4 blocks, there's a nice bathhouse called
Take your time.
it can't be called. So on my map it just says dip your toes in it. I don't think that's the name.
You know what? It's all right. We'll find it.
Anyways, mead, water.
Yes, some of that soup in his larger bowl. Feel comfortable giving me an ale and
Large, you
water.
feel comfortable. Brings out a trough.
You watch as this like weird like he goes big as okay. He turns, moves away. He takes a moment to like get to the kitchen to grab your stuff because he goes and takes a couple of other orders. He comes back with a couple of bowls, and he says, "Sorry, ma'am, I'll have yours in just a second. Made some extra." And he sets down a mug of mead, some water, any other drinks that are ordered. And like, it takes a minute. Sater, you start like getting a little antsy because it's been like 10 minutes and the rest of your friends all have their food. but he comes out with with this like padded cloth in one hand, holding it from the bottom, and then holding the handle of this large kind of just pot. And he sets the whole pot of soup down on the table for you.
Nice.
Lovely.
I brought you a spoon, but it fell in, so you're gonna have to use the ladle.
That should be fine. That's about as
Oh
big
my
as I
God.
can take.
I gotta go find
Ow.
another pot. You all enjoy. I'll bring you. I'll get you a total for.
However much this soup cost, I'm tipping him double or the same amount. He's getting paid the amount of the soup.
He seems like he had like a thing rehearsed that he just loses right at the end, and he's just like, "I'm gonna go clean."
All right.
Okay.
Been there, my guy.
Well, I feel pathetic now with my little bowl here, my little metal spoon.
Sarah doesn't act like there's anything weird going on. She doesn't act like there's anything strange. She just did.
This kid just straight up went like, "Yeah, like I'll maliciously comply to that," and Seder was just fully happy. As you eat, the sun has gone down, and this place starts to pick up a little bit. I think the last couple times you were here, you were asleep. You didn't really like hang out super long, but the floors must be thick because if it gets this crazy normally, like you did not notice from your rooms. Not long after you have arrived, you watch as a trio of like stringed instrument playing bards enter and begin playing a soft kind of music that ramps up as things get a little louder. But it's beginning to feel like a bar in here. You see a small drinking contest to the back corner kind of begin between this older orcish lady.
I'm there.
You're there? You can get in line. There's an older orcish lady who's already a couple of cups deep because she's just like kicked this other kid's ass. Who you see off to the side trying not to vomit all of like the beer froth. You kind of sit down at the table and she goes, "All right, I beat you, you pay for my drinks. You beat me, I pay for yours. That's the game."
And if we tie?
If we tie, I'll still buy you drinks, because I don't think we're gonna tie.
Alright then. Just flashes a really just absolutely charming smile.
People start placing bets on this drinking contest. You watch as
I have to remember what
one of the the person who she just beat kind of lifts his head up and goes, "Oh, go easy on him, Crelly. It's not life or death."
Go find a bucket, pal.
I'm gonna place a 5 gold bet on Mirren.
Ah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Let's see. Crelly, who is the orcish woman, gets a total of 9 gold bet on her to win from other patrons around. Nobody bets on Muden winning, except for our buddy here, Az Ollie. The
Either or.
oh,
No! Instantly got drunk.
Yeah.
Left.
I need you, Murin, to make me. This first one is a wisdom saving throw. This is to get past the taste, to see how fast you can drink it. Oh no, Murin. Hello.
Are you trashed already?
Marion, we need you to lock the fuck in.
Blow up the sun.
Oh.
Anyways, could you repeat that for me, my friend?
You're gonna make a wisdom saving throw first, and because for this first kind of round
Oh.
of drinks, it's easy enough to go down constitution wise, but the taste, you have to force yourself through it. For the competition, she straight up
on.
orders the cheapest shit.
I mean, fair, but
Oh.
okay. Do-do-do. I was really hoping it would be Khan.
It will be after this round.
I'm so mad. That's a 4.
Okay. She didn't do perfect either. You watch it because she had just finished drinking already. It takes her a moment to get back into it, and she does finish her first cup before you, but you make it to the halfway point first. So you think if you could go a little bit faster with the next cups, you might have this.
Okay.
Moving forward, Constitution
Okay.
saving throw, and there are 4 more drinks.
Oh, thank God. Easy. Easy. Let me just find a
she-
different D20.
She does have a head start on you, and I rolled
She
a
does.
natural 1.
Oh shit.
Well, I got 21.
Wonderful. With the like knowledge of, oh, it's just the taste. Everything else is not as bad. You kind of hold your nose as to not taste it and just go down as fast as possible. You finish and start your third cup before she is even halfway done with her second. Go ahead and make me another Constitution saving throw.
22.
22.
Now I'm rolling high.
Yeah, she starts to catch up a little bit. She finishes her second and then starts her third, and you finish just before she does. Last round.
Okay, 16.
16. She's going for it. You watch as she kind of takes her last cup, her last mug, begins chugging. She starts coughing, and half of it starts to spill all over her face.
Oh.
And then she kind of stops for a second, tries to catch her breath, and you slam your cup down. Murin wins. And, Ollie, you get 9 gold.
Ah!
You watch as Crelly kind of goes, ugh, fuck. Oh, I guess that's what I get for trying to win 2 in a row. Good game, friend. She reaches her hand out for a handshake. She doesn't seem as drunk as you would expect her
solid.
to be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Very, very solid handshake is like, it's nice to have good competition.
It is indeed.
Almost whipped my southern accent out again.
Half of the people in here don't know how to put one back. Anyways, your drinks. I don't know how much you're spending, but this should cover it. And she hands you 3 gold, which would be plenty enough to drink for like days.
Yes.
Amongst
And
all,
if you're interested, I'm staying here tonight.
make me a persuasion check. No, just a charisma check. Just charisma. You don't get persuasion.
Oh, just Just charisma?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, that's still +3. And I rolled a 3, so 6.
Oh.
Okay, so DC was not high. She goes, give me a couple of hours, and if you still feel like it, ask me again and I'll let you know.
Will do.
She kind of straightens herself up, and she also has like this other like smaller kind of glass on the side of something probably a little stronger and more expensive that she's been sipping on. Goes back to that and just kind of eyes you as you move back to your table. You don't get the idea that that was fully turning you down, but more like, you're drunk. Ask me when you've sobered up a little bit.
Alright.
You make that look
If anyone
easy.
challenges me, Sorry. If anyone challenges me, I'll take them, but I won't seek out other challengers.
I think after like the rush of seeing like a new kind of, you get the idea that Krelly is kind of just like a long-standing victor of drinking competitions, and with like the hype of there kind of being a new one, there doesn't seem to be anyone immediately challenging you, but you do hear people talking about it. But you are able to like head back to your table mostly unimpeded, and have like little bit to get yourself squared away and have that conversation that you were meant to have over dinner. By the time you've gotten back, Sater's probably a good quarter way through this pot of soup.
She's not.
Has she started tilting the pot up and just...
Oh my gosh.
She intends to finish it. It's not going to be one of those.
You make
I
that
don't
look easy, Mirren.
Oh, I mean, I've always had a strong stomach. Okay, I promised
Well, not
I
just
would
that.
tell you my full. Not just what?
No, I don't know. The drinking and also the... I don't know, the way you talk to... Whatever. Full name?
Yeah, let me. Yeah, Morin doesn't really know what to say to that. Now let's see if Ren can pronounce this. I practice.
During
I've practiced saying this.
Sater's watching judgingly at this fumble and conversation with a big soup stash.
Pepri's probably the same. Minus the soup.
Kepri can have some soup as a
Pepper
treat.
has a bug stash.
Pour the ladle.
Aw.
Just
The
down
bugs
his
can eat
chest.
soup.
Yeah. Are there flies swarming Sater's soup pot?
No.
Okay, my full name is Prithis Crave Merendic Salt.
Now say it in your other accent.
Oh, I realized my camera was off, but I was flipping you off.
Sater does a big spit take and goes, "Dick salt." Sorry, I didn't say that.
Sorry, Prixis?
No, I didn't. No. No.
Maybe we should announce it when they're drunk.
I'll type it in chat.
Honestly,
I have to
valid.
phonetically. Mirren types out a note or writes a note and passes it. I have
Sound
to-
a note.
This is
Old timey typewriter
more than coaching the table through.
Yeah.
out of their pocket.
I
Where
take
should I
like
put this?
I take
Don't
like
make me do this shit phonetically.
partial credit for this name's nightmare is like on me just because of reasons.
Of course.
Privilege of Crave. You're a dick salt.
Burn.
Where's the name? I don't. Where
It's
did
in the chat. It's in the Discord chat for the call.
So
Oh.
say the big gulp. She's like,
If
I-
you start
I
fucking
won't-
calling me dick salt, I'm going to murder you.
We could call you Richard Salt.
You can.
That was really sweet.
No. Alright. Fuck.
God damn my
Just
life.
how I'm sorry, how the fuck do I pronounce the smaller version of your name?
all that dick salt must burn.
on a more serious
Listen,
note,
it is a name. It is a name not in the common tongue.
I know. I was about to say, on a more serious note,
bitch.
anyone who wants to make a history check to determine what language that name is may do so.
Yeah, baby, I'm so smart. Oh Jesus, I dropped my d20.
Well, in
Nine.
fairness, I wrote this in the common alphabet when I wrote it down. It is
I-
not in its original script.
I think it's sick having a really complicated real
Yeah.
name. I my jokes are me being stupid because I can't help it.
No, same.
No, it's all good. I'm not
History.
actually mad.
I got a
Only
9.
Very
baby.
mad.
Bad. 19 history.
Oh. 14.
I didn't add nothing to that. That was natural.
With a 19 Satyr, that's draconic. Murin has a draconic name. Which is why it's part of why it's so fucking hard to pronounce.
Do I have any like contextual knowledge about like why? Okay.
Not like way too much.
Or like, should I mention it? Or like, is that something that I have any idea about? Or is it like?
I mean,
I don't know anything about it myself.
so it is strange seeing. I mean, like, for a human to give their child a draconic name is very strange. And like, not even really dragonborn, who are closely related, and you all know, kind of receive the call to leave for Draknahal. They don't have very draconic names half the time either. So it's not very common.
It's a very interesting name, Merlin. Are any kind of dragon kind or their deities important to you or your family, or is that much too personal?
Who did I tell? Did I not tell everyone?
I
think
don't
you told-
think
You had a private convo with Malavi.
Yeah, your
but
conversation
not
with
us.
Malavi was very private, and I don't think anything.
No,
that
I
you
thought I told-
I don't recall being.
I don't think anything
Why
you
was
told
playing
to
it.
Ollie was very revealing.
Yeah. You only told me that you had a family.
No.
But I don't believe you said anything about anything else other than
I thought I
Malavi.
told someone that I had a draconic ancestor. But if not, that's okay. I'll just say it again.
You might have used that as a
Um.
reasoning for your horns once or twice. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yes. Yes.
Then some redaction, but like, she'll still inquire. Let's say. So.
Um, yes, I had a draconic ancestor some many generations back, and you know, I've spent my whole life um uh surrounded by uh uh dragon things.
That's really interesting, actually.
Um, I I agree. I agree. Um, but it has when you know um things that aren't like common knowledge, um a lot of people look for you,
Mm.
and not usually good people.
Do you want to talk about it in our rooms? Or I guess you don't have to say anything you don't want to, but
I mean, there's not really a whole lot else to say.
are you... Can I ask? Are you running from something?
No. No, I don't have anything to run from other than, you know, the devil's ball or and you know whatever
Yeah.
this shit that we've been dealing with. But otherwise, no, I'm not running from I was I was dismissed from my home. And I really didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave my family and you know people that I had trusted until then. People I thought were my friends, people I thought were my community. But I was it was no longer safe for me in my home. So I left. And um and I left in a very weakened state that I am still recovering from. I I I used to be a lot more than what I am now.
Like, in terms of your
If it
magic?
I mean, yeah.
I'm
Uh,
sorry you went through that with your family and friends. It's not a good feeling. I feel like a
Mother-
lot of... Oh, go ahead.
Uh, you do you need to be resting? You've not done anything but go since we've been free. And obviously you couldn't rest then.
I probably should sleep. I want to be clean before I do.
We could hit a bathhouse if it's still open.
I'd like that, but I also am not sure when Kel was planning on arriving.
The morning, right?
Morning?
I think so.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Bath and sleep is my vote.
I agree. We kind of smell really bad. It is kind of crazy. I think we're all sort of similar, but not. It's all got weird homes.
As you all gather your things, the bill that you pay, and Satyr, you have to transfer your pot to like 4 small bowls.
Yeah.
Because you can't. He comes back out and he's like, hey, I don't have another pot. I need that to cook the
Why did you...
I thought there was another one.
Okay.
It's my
Say the
listen.
word.
I'm sorry. It's my first day.
I'm sorry that I did that on your day. It was, but Eidolon. Satyr will help him do this.
Anyways, just 3 gold for everything.
I give him 3 gold, and I throw in another 3 gold. So 6 gold total. So he gets tipped 3 gold.
Hell yeah.
Is what I was trying to say.
And then he just kind of hell yeah. Waits for you to leave, and then like starts wiping down the table. But Satyr's walking around with like a bunch of bowls of soup. You set up in the cart. It does not take very long to get to the bathhouse. As you do, it seems fairly quiet. You're not sure that they're open, but you do see an employee kind of standing near outside. This is the bathhouse that you were at last time, and the directions given to you were correct. However, it is not called Dip Your Toes In. It doesn't have a name. It's just a bathhouse.
You folks open?
Well, we were very close to closing time, but I'm not going to refuse some people in need of a bath. I will warn you, the water's quite chilly. The only comfortable experience is our hot baths, but we've got only the one, so if you're not comfortable sharing, you might have to take turns.
That's fine. Do you remind me, by any chance, do you folks wash clothes?
Not normally. I don't know if there's any place open that does, unfortunately.
Okay.
They did for us last time, but I think they just took them somewhere else.
They did just take them somewhere else, and it's significantly later at night this time around that you're here.
Fair.
Whatever, I got something to change into.
He lets you all in, and it is a little dark in here. There are torches along the wall for like lighting. You can see where you're going, but the large, normally kind of glass ceiling that lets in a bunch of natural light, it's not letting in any light as the sun's down.
Moonlight.
Are we taking like the large kind of public bath? You don't see anybody else in here. It's quiet and kind of echoey. You hear your footsteps kind of bouncing along the walls and the ceiling as you move through. But as you were told, you could either bathe here or in the hot bath, but the hot bath is smaller and there's only one. And so there's little to no privacy within the hot bath.
Satyr sits in the cold water and does her Wim Hof breathing techniques. You guys don't know who Wim Hof is, sorry.
No, not at all.
He's a dude that's like sitting in cold water is healthy. I don't know if it's real, but
I'll just get in whatever. I guess the bigger one? It's
Yeah,
colder, but...
It's cold, but there's a little bit more privacy because there's some natural looking like rocks and little like structures within like the little bath to make it look more like a pond. So like you could be on opposite sides of this rock, get a little bit of like privacy from each other if that's what you need to do. But you settle down in this pretty cold bath, get yourselves kind of clean, and put your sweaty clothes right back on afterwards.
Yeah.
Not the first frigid bath I've had.
they're pretty nice. Satyr says over this thing we're sitting around. And, yeah, for privacy.
Mirren, can I ask you a question that might be kind of weird?
Sure.
Were your parents human?
As
Or
far
are?
as I know,
Not to imply that they're dead.
my father is.
Okay. Just curious.
As you are sitting in the bath, Ollie, you hear it not super familiar, but like kind of recognizable voice, in the kind of creep up into your mind as you receive a sending spell, and you hear this kind of quiet but masculine, like, Leo, I was told to make a trip. Levette and Olander are doing fine. There's a doctor kind of going in and out today. Don't know why you'd be so interested, but, good luck.
I'll reply back. Thank you kindly. Sorry, I'm counting words. Thank you kindly. Good to know. That's all I'll say, actually. Do they hear me suddenly go southern?
Probably.
Yeah. So what you all see, because this is how you see them sending, I guess Ollie goes still for a second, and then the features of Leo really slowly start to creep in as they respond, and then wish back out to Ollie.
Very cool.
Trippy.
I got a thing.
Thing?
Message in my head.
You don't, like, it had to have been somebody from the church. That's the only thing you
Yeah.
could think of.
Anything important? Pressing?
Yeah. It's complicated.
It's not like the last one, is it?
Sorry?
We don't have to run off to a bar really fast.
No.
Okay.
Now this problem's far away. I guess should have. If we're,
Ollie kind of gets a little, I guess, randomly shy for a moment, but
I guess if we're talking about family, I've got family a bit far off, but my parents are both still alive, but they kind of constantly have stuff going on.
I'm hoping them well. Whatever is the important message.
My shit, how deep do I go? My my mom's been kind of sick my whole life. The doctors, I don't think, really know what it is, but it's complicated. She's okay, they're okay. I haven't seen them in a while.
Maybe we could go and... Well, I'm not sure where we're headed after this, but we could try and find them sometime.
I'm not exactly sure how happy they'd be to see me,
Oh,
but maybe. It's a weird situation. I kind of left on a bad note. But they've got a lot to worry about already.
I'd give anything to have my kid find me. Kids. I think only one of them would look for me, though.
Yeah. It's a... We have a... weird relationship, but it's... I still care about them a lot. I think they care about me. I hope so.
I hope so too.
Like I said, it's been a long time. The letter I sent out was for them when we went to the post. Sorry, it's, I guess, weird to talk about.
Ollie will kind of start scrubbing at his hair, and they'll say,
You know, you told me your name. Maybe I could tell you mine. My real one. Well, I use a lot of different ones. But, As.
As?
That's the real one.
Would it just that short? But not that there's anything wrong with that.
It is short for Azarin. I don't like it, though. I like the I don't know, it's more flexible when it's just short. I don't really use it that much though. Frankly, I prefer. I give my different outfits different names. I like Ollie right now.
Eventually, I'll lose track of them. Is Ollie still preferable for now?
Oh yeah. Nobody's really called me my real name. So, I don't know what even is. If you prefer something, I guess that's your real name, but not in a long time.
I suppose it's time I told all of you mine.
Do we all have secret names?
What?
That's so cool.
I don't have. It's the one.
Fuck.
I
You have
had
a
to
secret true form.
Oh, I guess I had to make a joke, thinking about my family. Maybe quite homesick. Not that we really had a solid home.
Yeah.
My parents are amazing. So
Missing? Is that what you said?
amazing. Sorry. This
I also miss.
I feel I understand the intricacies, but I do feel bad. You know, there are these struggles. You
Yeah.
understand?
It happens. I'm also their only kid, so maybe it's part of it. I never really had anyone else to talk to except my parents growing up.
If only I could share more about myself.
I think you'll figure it. You've been getting glimpses into something, right?
From time to time.
Well, I'm sure your parents are amazing. They are.
And however they are, if we continue together, I want to help you find out Capri.
It's kind of nice. I know it's weird to say because we kind of were thrown into the situation kind of against our will, but it's been pretty cool getting to know all of you, and I feel like, I don't know, I've actually got people who've got my back.
Well,
Or not.
it was no.
Capri!
It is cool. Just being stabbed today wasn't fun.
No. That's never good.
Yeah.
I'd prefer if we did less of that, but shit, the way things are going.
I'm glad we got her back on that, though.
Yeah.
Part
I
of
wish
me
we
is
could-
still-
Yes.
as you said, Ollie, it's doesn't feel good to have sought her out the way we did.
Yeah.
I rationalize it to myself. She would have been so persistent. It would have come eventually.
That is true. And I guess took care of that problem. Yes.
She was just another beast. Nothing else to it.
I guess I don't feel comfortable seeing it that way. I mean, yeah, she had a lot of fucking issues. But
Toward the end, she would do beast then, in the literal sense, but I hunt beasts.
I don't feel super comfortable with you guys calling shape changers beasts. Sorry if that sounds sensitive of me.
I apologize. I wasn't really thinking of it the same way.
No, I mean, she did have that thing growing out of her, but I don't know what that was. Even Chansey seemed confused.
I was just calling Viz one,
Yeah.
but
No, I get it.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, it's okay. Shit I've heard before. It's not the worst thing. Speaking of, I don't know if any of you caught this vibe. When I asked about Chesix, or Chesish, I forget how to say his name.
Cheshis.
When I asked about Cheshis, there was something weird. She wasn't being, like, dishonest, I don't feel, but she seemed a little confused. Like, she should have known more, but didn't. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I just thought that was kind of weird. A lot of strange stuff, though.
I kinda hope we don't have to figure it all out.
Maybe it won't be our problem anymore. I would love, when we talk to Kel, there's gonna be a lot of conversation, but especially to ask about that interesting dagger you've got, and I don't know, things such as.
You all finish cleaning yourselves up, get back into your clothes, get onto the cart, and head back to your rooms. Muden, do you take Crelly up on that offer?
Hmm.
Do you go back and ask again?
Yes. Yes.
You find her kind of like in a similar position as she was before. She's had a little bit of food and not too much drink since you last kind of spoke to her, and she goes, "You cleaned up."
So did you?
Barely. Just mostly just went and brushed my teeth.
Oh shit, I should have thought of that.
She goes, are we doing your room or mine?
Probably yours, I'm sharing.
Okay.
If
I-
that's alright.
It is. I don't... Never mind. I'll tell you in the room. She kind of grabs your hand and brings you up into her room. Every single one of you get a long rest.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, Murin does.
Every
Get a
single
long,
one of you
thick rest.
gets a long rest. Murin, you probably wake up before your partner does and kind of make your way out of the room amongst a little bit of light snoring. Meeting up with your companions, the night has gone peacefully for all of you. You weren't necessarily told when or where Kel was going to meet you. So, as far as you're aware, the day is yours, unless you would like to just wait here for Kel to show up. That's also an option.
I could. I don't know if she would like it, but I could send her a message and ask. What we thinking?
Mm. Maybe we give it some time first.
Yeah, it is still pretty early.
Damn. What? I know, like, Chansey's alchemy shop got to a crisp, and we've got Lou's blacksmith. Is there any other shops of interest in town to hit before leaving for the next place?
There was a clothing shop, the Tailors, which you guys all kind of went to already to get cold weather clothing. There is a secondary blacksmith. What's it called? Where is it? It's called the Armorer's Apprentice. It's just kind of like a general workshop that is about an hour and a half away. Otherwise, you're not too terribly sure. Murin doesn't really have way too much else to add, I wouldn't think. There isn't a big magical shop here.
Yeah.
Some of the owners just happen to have some like shops just happen to be selling magical items. So it is a gamble if that's what you're looking for.
I think that's the only thing I'm super interested in right now. So I'm good to just chill unless anybody else has something they want to do. Because we already bought rations. We have a fuck ton of feed for the horses. I don't think I have anything to sell right now.
Everybody else just fine with waiting?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Satyr? Nathan? Nathan?
He may have had to get up.
Rip Nathan. That's
Aw.
okay. We'll wait just a moment.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, I was just asking if there's anything any of you would like to do, or are you just waiting on Kel to contact you? And I got an answer from everyone except for Satyr, from you, Nathan.
Gosh, do I want to change my spells?
I'm back.
I don't know what I would do. Satyr is definitely amongst her briefly mentioning her family. Purposely didn't mention her sister. I think. What is the rooms? How did that end up?
You and I are sharing.
Yeah,
right?
and then Capri was in a room by themselves because one of y'all got some last night.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't think I have anything I super need to do. I guess I would camera. I would do some of the prep I need to do on that weed one.
Sure.
Or I'll do some of that. Dry that out.
Wonderful. You all find yourselves sitting and waiting for a couple of hours, honestly. You kind of take up little conversations here and there. Eventually, Krelly kind of wakes up, comes downstairs, and just orders a water. Gives you a smile, Murin, but doesn't really like approach you, or say anything too much. Finds her spot over back in the corner that she was in last night, and has herself a little morning drink of water. A couple of hours passes, and eventually, coming into the shop, you see a younger, almost similar looking to Kel Fire Ganassi kind of come in and hold the door open for a you watch Kel move in and push her, what looks like could be her older mother, her mother is not a Fire Ganassi, her mother's an elf, but pushes her in a wheelchair. She kind of sets her up at the table next to all of you and then scoots in and goes, right, Mom, these are the guards I told you I scrounged up the money for. They're just mostly there to watch the boat, make sure nothing happens to it. You know how pirates can be. And her mother goes, pirates. People are still doing that? Still doing pirates?
Yeah. It can be tough out there.
Well, I mean, shit, I guess if there's pirates. Who am I gonna be traveling with? Can I get all of, what are your names?
Ollie, nice to meet you.
Seder. Nice to meet all of you.
Morin.
Kepri.
She kind of points at Kepri and goes, it talks. And you watch Kel go, Mom, don't. I'm
And-
sorry about her.
Did Kel only walk in with her mother, or was there another?
You watch like a younger Fire Ganassi kind of walk in
Oh.
in front of them and hold the door. He looks to be like an adult, but like very like freshly an adult, and he's kind of just standing at the edge of the table beside his mom. Hasn't really said a word. Well, my name is Lily. It's so nice to meet all of you.
Pleasure is ours, ma'am.
Kel, before we head out, I think we've got to discuss our contract a little bit.
Oh, sure. Brand, stay here with Mom. I need to go figure this out. If it's about more money, it's not a problem. I got it. Let's.
Yeah.
And she kind of uses that excuse to get up and move away from the table, and she's just, I'm real sorry about her. She's ancient. Like, fucking ancient.
It's okay.
And she hasn't really gotten out of the house too much in a very long time.
That's fair. Figured we should tell you, flat out, Viz is not going to be a problem anymore.
That's great. You watch like so much tension leave her body.
We had a run-in with Chansey, and she basically came to us and said Viz burned her shop down, amongst other vague allusions of acting out of whatever dumbass fucking organization they work for. And essentially made the offer for us to help her dispose of her, and essentially implied doing so would not only alleviate a Viz, but also keep us off of whatever list Chansey is keeping. Thought we should just be honest about that. I don't really take any pleasure in hunting people down, but
I mean, I for one
I
am.
don't mind when they're a cunt.
I'm
whoa.
glad that,
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
that she won't be a problem, but there's still a lot of problems despite that.
Yeah.
The fact that she was able to snuff out who I was does not bode well for me. So
Yeah.
I know a guy in the swamps up north. I've arranged travel to get us to the swamps, and we've got to find there's a small, it used to be a fishing town. Guy there named Roderin. He used to own a boatyard down near where the docks were, and says that he could put something together for us, but, well, we gotta meet him first and finalize everything.
Do I know that name? Roderin?
Not off the top of your head. I won't make you make any checks.
Okay.
It's not a recognizable name.
Okay.
She kind of continues. It's not going to be a seaworthy vessel. We've got to take it through the rivers, and where we go from there, I don't know. But if you want my opinion, we should try to find someone better suited than, no offense, a bunch of prison runaways to
Yeah.
man the ship.
I mean, you got me there.
I can get us so far, but I won't be able to take us down any dangerous rivers, and I'm not going to take any risks that could capsize the boat. If you want to do that, you'll have to find people who are better at it than I am.
I mean, I'm on the same page. I'd rather not get into dangerous waters. These
Now
swamps.
we
Oh,
could,
sorry.
the Feeble Croak swamps are not that far. It would take us a few days to get to Silver Road through the rivers, and we could take either of the trains, either direction, really, if we chose to from that point. I'm personally looking for somewhere safe to settle with my family and restart my business. And as soon as we run into something like that, I'm gonna be letting y'all off on your own.
Fair.
I
Sorry?
just don't know how far we're gonna have to go to find a safe space.
Sorry, I'm trying to see on the map real
Uh,
fast.
I'm also looking at.
The Feeble Croak swamps are north of Stone Table Haven. And then to the west of the swamps is the island that Silver Road is on.
Mm.
Yes.
I will just say Silver Road could be good for business, but I'm personally not super interested in going there.
I only
and
made the
it-
suggestion because both of the tracks run through Silver Road.
Yeah. Could be good for business, maybe not for settling. But we have time to think about that once we meet your guy.
Yeah, she starts walking back to the table and she goes, "Now, Rodderin was a friend of my mom's. I've only met him a couple of times, but, from what I know in the past few years, he's been drinking a bunch. His last message to me was a little rambly, so I don't really know what to expect, meeting him."
Oh, that's just Silver Road for you.
Well, he's in the swamps, which frankly aren't much better. Just, a little more gross, honestly.
I'm sure our charming ways will win him over.
She sits back down at the table and she goes, we're gonna have some breakfast. You all should make sure you're all packed and ready to go. I have, a little river boat, at the north tip of this island. We'll probably have to take your carriage there.
That's fine.
No problem.
Really quick question, not super related. I'm just curious about something. Capri, can I see your...
Capri will... I presume you're wanting the knife?
Yeah.
Yeah, Capri will hand over the knife.
Just a curiosity question. Don't know if you know anything about this. I know you've got a lot going on. Do you know where this metal would have come from? This knife, this dagger, it's not from this realm.
Let me hold on to it for a little bit on the ride there. I'll see if I can. Oh, yeah. She goes, "Yeah, let me have some time with it. I'll let you know."
You okay with that, Capri?
As long as I won't need it.
I mean, hey, we will probably be taking your cart off of the trail. Are your horses okay with that?
I hope so.
They may be up to it.
There's
I don't-
only 2 horses, right?
So, the friend that I am meeting, does certain business. We aren't going to a sanctioned dock to travel across the river.
Yeah.
So, we will be traveling through wilderness for a good day or two to get there. I just need to make sure we're prepared for that.
Should be.
Good. We're gonna have some breakfast. You all get your stuff together, and we'll be ready to go in like 30.
Okay.
You grab your things, begin to pack your cart up as they do the same with any of their belongings. They already had a good bit of stuff. They were already packed and ready to go. Most of their stuff they had just kind of left outside. They begin moving it into your cart, which you realize a lot of your cart is being taken up by belongings at this point. There only can fit 1 or 2 people, and that doesn't include Kel's mother, who will be writing the whole time. but most of you will have to walk, other than
And I'm
Seder,
driving.
who's driving.
Seder, before she leaves, she's like, eggs.
You cut out?
How many eggs can you give me? To the people
What?
The same kid from last night who looks a little delirious and tired goes,
If it's the
Sorry.
same kid, Seder's fucking with us.
sorry, I don't have any cooked right now. Give me, how many do you want?
I'm not serious. Thank you for playing along. I didn't actually want that to. I'm not.
I don't know. You destroyed that pot of soup.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
That's you should be. You like that quite often.
Wow.
Yeah, I just wanted to check if it was okay. Hope you have a nice day today.
You too. Wow.
And Seder leaves. Seder again canonically is probably like surely there's Viking dudes, but like she eats like a bodybuilder in this essentially.
Right.
She eats like me.
After climbing into the cart or onto your little driver's seat, you all take off, exiting Stone Table after a good couple hours moving through the city. You take the paths northward. Let's see. Take the paths up northward. You don't pass like Chesh's farm or Lace's farm or anything like that going this direction. But you do very quickly find yourself entering a somewhat dense forest. A few hours into the journey. Could I have any one of you roll a d6 for me?
Me!
Okay, you can.
Go for it.
5.
5. As you're moving along, as you're walking, who is I'm gonna say Kel's brother is also in the cart, so one other person could be in the cart if they wish to be. Who would that be, if any of you?
Who has soft, sensitive legs, can't walk a lot.
Me? No, I'm walking.
I was gonna say Capri.
What?
Well, if it's none of you, funnily enough, speaking of Kepri, Ollie, there's a really loud clang, crash, and metallic banging sound from right behind you. And as you turn around, Kepri has fallen over. Completely unable to move.
Shit. You okay, my
Capri?
friend?
You hear Ollie's voice, but you cannot control your body to respond.
Oh shit.
What do all of you do? There's a good 300, 400 pounds of metal unmoving.
Seder, stop the cart for a second.
Oh,
Hold on, I need you.
what's going on? Jumped
Capri,
out.
I don't know. I'm gonna run over. I don't know what type of check, medicine.
Not gonna be that one, buddy.
What? What's going on with
I kind of-
my metal friend? I'll call.
I have an
Mira over as
idea,
well.
but I don't know if it's a... Yeah, I have an idea, but I don't know if it's a good one. Um,
I think Ollie would just try and do a cure wound quick. Just to see.
It has no effect, as Kepri's at full health already.
um,
I don't know what happened.
Morin, Morin, kind of like tries to like shake Kepri, and then like help me get him on his back.
Okay.
Tater, we need your muscles.
This Seder will turns to Kepri over.
Kel kind of
Um,
comes out to see what's
and-
going on and watches from the sidelines.
Okay, everybody, step away really quick.
alright.
And he
What are you about to do?
rubs his hands really fast together, puts them on Kepri's chest, and casts Shocking Grasp
Kepri,
as a little magical defibrillator.
Kepri, from your point of view, as you're walking, suddenly your legs stop moving and you go to open your mouth to like alert your companions. Words fail you, nothing comes out. And that's when you fell over. You stopped hearing them about the time you hear Mudin go, help me turn them over. And your audio goes out. You can't hear them any longer. And then your vision follows. And almost like the sight that you have seen in your memories multiple times, you see that childish, small version of you think you standing kind of at the edge of this sky city, looking down at the clouds. As almost a continuation from where your memories stopped, you see a hand kind of come out in front of you, your own, finger pointed outward towards something. You're not quite sure until a butterfly swoops into the like your line of sight and lands on your finger. You feel this sense of excitement, this joy. You turn and kind of move, and then nothing. It's so hard to remember. And then you feel this surge of energy enter your body as your eyes are the first thing to kind of regain consciousness, and you look up at your friends sitting above you. Mudin kind of hands grasped on your chest, electricity running through the both of you.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, it worked.
You okay?
Maybe? Kemper's gonna
What happened?
test out his limbs. Just like, is everything working? Every feel good?
It takes a moment. It almost feels like when you power down and then you power back on, sometimes it takes a second for everything to turn back on. It almost feels like you just involuntarily powered down.
I guess I'm okay now. That was weird.
Oh shit.
And he He's never done anything like that in the time that I've traveled with them, right?
I think from an outside perspective, again, it just kind of looked like Kepri randomly powered down and fell because there was nothing to support like that standing position that they're in.
Mm.
Uh,
You want to ride in the cart, buddy?
No, it's fine. It was probably just one of my friends probably just went to the wrong place or something. It's okay.
Insight.
Guess I'm rolling deception.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
19.
my light.
Oh.
What'd you get?
There we go.
3.
Oh, 17.
Kepri's a really good liar.
Yeah.
Kepri?
Yeah, no, Kepri has no idea what the fuck happened or if he's even okay. Like, he's good now, but...
If that happens again, I'm going to make you ride my.
Whoa.
Okay. That's fine.
Do I get off my insight the idea that Kepri is actually feeling chill about this, or like?
No,
Say
he is not.
I don't want you to get hurt falling right. Imagine if we were next to a cliffside.
I made a medal.
But how would we come get you?
Um,
It's all right. It's not your fault. I'm not mad at you.
Regardless, we don't know what just did happen, so unfortunately, we can't really put in a plan to prevent it from happening again because, again, we don't know what it was. But we're just gonna have to be a little extra careful, okay?
There's a mechanic near the junkyard that repurposes and repairs old Warforged parts. I don't know. I know you're different, Capri, but maybe he could have a look.
it's at least worth a try. If you don't mind stopping by there for a bit.
Well, yeah, we gotta get a boat first, so to the swamps, and then we can probably take the river straight to the, at least near the junkyard.
Right.
She,
Are
like,
you-
she gives you, like, a cautious look, but she gets back into the cart.
Are you sure you're okay, Capri?
He'll kind of, just for a moment, he's going to replay the thought or the memory he had physically and, like, hold out his arm and point for a moment.
Oh no!
And nothing in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Then, after a second or two of thought of, I'll stay in the cart. It's probably safer.
Just
I
in
didn't.
case.
I didn't mean it. Control you or boss you around. It was for your safety.
No, it's
That's scary.
It's fine. I mean, I am an old rusted bucket of bolts. It's fine.
You're more than that. I'm more worried about the consciousness than the exterior. Though they may be linked. I don't know anything about Warforged.
I'll get in the cart. We should start moving.
Okay. Moving forward, you settle down for your long rest.
Oh boy.
Is there any? Are you super particular about where you settle down? You talk to Kel, and it's not like there's like any running water anywhere close. If that was a like priority, we could probably in the next day or two start looking for some streams that split off from like the main river. But otherwise, Kel is not super particular about like a camping spot if none of you are.
Whatever is safe.
Or
Yeah.
safest.
I mean, looking for a safe option is a little more tricky. You can find your way into the forest a little ways.
I want to find one of the good. Sorry, I forget.
You gather kindling for a fire. Kel spits on it and it kind of bursts into flames.
That is pretty awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I love doing that one. Don't get the chance often enough.
Oh, did you learn anything when you were spending time with that?
Yeah, one moment. I wrote it down. She takes out this Murin, to your disdain, you see a spell book. As she kind of opens it up and scrolls through to an identify page and has some little notes written under it, and she goes, the dagger itself, I mean, silver dagger, it can unlock locks, even those of magical kind, a couple times a day. But the handle, on the other hand, is, it has a, non-detection spell cast over it. I'm sure it's magical, but I can't tell what it does or why. And that's really all I've got at this second. She kind of takes it and hands it back to you, Capri.
Do you think if I dispelled that, or if I tried, it might work?
You can give it a shot.
I want to try and dispel the non-detection.
Okay, roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier for me.
Wrong fucking number. That's a 16 total.
As you kind of stand, place your hand over and cast the spell, you watch as a somewhat kind of like misty, silvery haze kind of lifts off of the handle as the magic is dispelled. And then Kel will cast Identify once more, placing the dagger onto the book with the spell page open. She chants a couple of words, and doesn't take much too long. Comes back with she goes, right, so this is, tuning forks, like the rods, I guess you wouldn't, to move from realm to realm. Like from here to the Fae, or from here to the Hells, you need tuning rods.
Oh.
They are specifically attuned to that plane and magically modify based on the energy that is imbued into them. This is supposed to be a tuning fork to the Hells, but it's not. It's a handle for a dagger. I don't know what that would mean for the casting of the spell, but I can tell it was just being used to, for the most part, protect the wielder from the silver itself.
Yeah, I know that silver is particularly a little rough on shape changers, and Chansey made a comment. When we fought Viz, mentioned Viz was particularly sensitive. Whatever. It was a weird thing. I do think they are shape changers of a kind, not particularly one I'm familiar. Chansey said something about being on someone's list turns them into this thing. Something different.
Well, that's not scary at all.
Yeah.
I mean, but what happens? Like, is the real Viz dead, or is she still out there somewhere?
I don't know. I don't know if it was a replacement or if it was a full transformation. We also, when we went to Viz, she was really struggling. She literally had a third arm poking out of her side. And the owner of this dagger, who I think may have been associated, also seemed to have some biological oddities.
R.A.P. Rin.
Ren.
Is it within reason that these effects are similar on the ring, or am I just like misconstruing things?
It doesn't seem like there's a like I said, it's made out of the same metal, and there is no magical quality other than the fact that it seemingly is made from the tuning fork. There's nothing to indicate that your ring is magical, has any effects, but it is the same metal.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Still worried about wearing it, but
Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit going on.
hope their computer loves them again.
Yeah. Oh.
Hello?
Oh.
Oh.
Ren. Why don't all of you take a long rest and we'll take a break while Ren tries to figure out their issues.
Woo. Yay! Dinner time.
Yeah,
Poor baby.
we're gonna go to a little break.
Ah?
Give
Or
me
que
that
no los dos.
unconventional
Spoken
third
like a
option. Give me tummy.
Real!
Oh yeah,
It's
team,
so real!
team tummy.
Anyway.
Team tummy all the way.
Are we
You're
all
so
here and
very
ready to get
clear.
back to it?
I'm gonna fuck.
Uh-huh.
Beat you
Y'all
to
better
it.
watch out.
No one's mom is
As-
safe.
As you all wake up in the morning, the day seems to continue going well. The snow impeding your journey a little bit, as the horses just have to work a little harder to get it through, or to get your carriage through. Midway through the day, sun is highest in the sky. Kepri, you feel your legs begin to freeze up again.
Oh no.
And this time I think you catch it a little earlier. You have a moment to like actually react and warn your friends before you faceplant.
And you're in the cart this time, right?
That's what. Yeah.
Oh, getting a little sleepy.
You kind of hear that behind you, Satyr. And Kel's brother goes, hey, your friend passed out again.
Oh. I get, yeah, Satyr will stop and run around back again.
Kind of in the cart, Kepri didn't manage to fall fully over. They're leaning against like the side of it near where the door is, and as you open, they like half kind of spill out, but don't fully hit the deck.
Oh, shit.
You think my trick will work twice?
Could try it.
If it's electricity that he needs, maybe I can also add some. I can. Oh.
I mean, it's kind of delicate. I don't know if more lightning equals more better.
Okay. I was just suggesting anything I could do to help. I don't know.
I have a weird question. Can I try and cast Sending to Kepri?
Sure. What are your 25 words? Or less?
Kepri, I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if this will work. Are you in there? We're trying to get you back.
Kepri. You're running. Little butterfly. Near your chest, still on your finger, you have your other hand over it to kind of protect it. You are in a house. You don't remember how you got here, but you're here and it feels familiar. You kind of reach your finger up to present your friend, this butterfly, to somebody important, you think? And you begin to wake up. As Kepri is waking up, Ollie, you get a response.
What?
Who the fuck is this?
What?
Oh.
Kemper's
Does
gonna
it-
look at Ollie, who
Does this sound like an old person?
You could make an insight check on that.
Oh my.
Sorry, I'm trying to scrape my jaw off the. 19 total.
Weary. Less old, more tired. Maybe this person was in the middle of a nap or something. Maybe where they are it's night and they were asleep. It didn't sound like fully awake, I guess is what I'll say.
Kepri? I'm not sending this time, but yeah, my friend.
yeah, I'm up. Sorry.
No, did you hear me?
Right
Hear
before
you?
you woke up, Kepri, I'm gonna say, yeah, you did hear Ollie's message.
Yeah. Yeah. Why?
I don't want to scare you. I sent that to you. I wasn't sure if your mind was still in there. And somebody else sent a response back asking who I was.
Anything else?
No, just sounded tired. Asked who I was.
How the hell could that be?
Fuck it. I'm gonna do another sending.
Do it, do it.
My name's Ollie. Not sure if you were supposed to get that. Who is this? Is your name Kepri? Sorry to bother you. Thanks.
Kepri, you hear that message received. You also have the option to respond to it if you choose to.
Kefri's gonna tilt his head a little. Yes, I am me. Hi. I think he'll say that aloud too.
Almost simultaneously, you hear that voice respond. My name's not Kepri. I don't know how you've messed the spell up this bad.
What the fuck?
And that's it.
Says they're not Kepri, doesn't know how I fucked the spell up that bad.
I just said.
Well, yes, I heard you. I heard you. Everyone heard you. I heard I got someone else on the line.
God, I wish I could give them spell slots.
Fuck, I can't do that again. Not till we sleep. Well,
I
Did-
don't.
Sorry.
I can't
kn-
cast that spell. What the hell's going on?
I learned how to do the same type of spell that our wizard acquaintance did to let us know that we needed to run out and save them that one
Oh.
time. Same concept. But I was trying to send it to Kepri and I'm getting interference.
I was gonna ask you, Ash.
Mm.
I know it's voice based. Did that person seem like Kepri rung a bell to them,
Make an
or
insight
was
check.
it just?
Yeah.
That was bad. 10.
The accent was like classic Elvish.
Mm.
Otherwise, you didn't really get much indication of the tone. You didn't really get any surprise. I mean, they were kind of just very like, throwaway with you.
Okay.
Sounded elvish. That's all I got. Are you okay, Kepri?
And do you speak Elvish?
I'm okay. And he'll say yes, but in Elvish.
Is this like that posh Sky City Elvish or common Elvish? Because I know the common street urchin.
Which one is it, Capri?
It's not street urchin.
Yeah.
But it's not quite posh.
Yeah, I know the casual Elvish.
Got an accent with your elvish. Are
Is-
you? Oh, go ahead.
No, you please.
Are you? Do you feel like you're going to sleep? Like, are you blacking out? Or can you still like hear us when that happens? Or
I don't hear any of you at all. Well, until I... Well, sort of. I am remembering.
is that a good thing?
It's been nice so far.
What are you
Oh.
remembering? If you don't mind sharing.
Not that I'm aware of.
Could I
Unless it's
make a?
some-
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I was just going to say, unless it's some weird chaos magic thing, but I don't know much about that either.
I don't know. There's never been. Kel will even kind of chime in and go. I mean, I know this of this spell. I've never heard of anything like that happening. Normally, you target somebody, their magical essence, and it just goes to them, not to multiple people, and usually that requires bigger spells.
Well,
Yeah, I just learned this
And
spell.
this
I
is-
don't know much about it.
it's
What'd you say?
almost as if, I mean, I was just going to say it's almost like Kepri and this interfere person are maybe magically connected somehow.
Possibly. You know any elvish, weary people?
Did the voice sound masculine?
Yes.
Or yeah.
Any mask elven people in your life?
Would I have come across any?
Oh, I meant more
Probably
towards Jeffrey,
not.
but anybody, I suppose.
I mean,
Oh.
plenty of you have met elves.
Mm.
I mean, maybe once or twice?
Anybody like super important to you that you can recall?
Yes, but I don't think, he's, in Valir, and that was a while ago.
Well, shit.
Well, if it happens again tomorrow, then I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I really have no way of knowing, to be honest, but it would be very weird if it was the guy I knew.
Yeah.
And as you move forward, we're gonna take a little tiny. Okay, sorry. Moving back into the next day, Kepri does not turn back on this morning.
I'm gonna shock him.
I'm gonna
You're
send
gonna.
a message.
I thought you
So,
were.
very quickly,
Hmm.
Kepri, you've been the entire time you've been shut off. You've been dreaming, which is not something that happens to you normally. Yet it's something that you feel like you've done a bunch. I mean, it doesn't feel unnatural, but you notice that it just hasn't happened in a very long time. And within these dreams, it becomes a little hard to separate what are memories and what is part of just this dreamscape and what is strange and modified. It starts with you holding this butterfly. The figure, feminine form above you, you can't make out facial details. Standing almost triple your height. Kind of reaches down. And you don't hear a voice. But more just this loud static. But within the static, words. Oh, these gross things shouldn't be up here. And the hand squashes the butterfly. Things from there get a little strange and hard to remember. You see yourself jump from the Sky City, which can't be right. But you end up on the ground. And there's this large tower. You find yourself climbing it. And as you're climbing it, you realize Your hands are larger. More adult looking. You climb, and crawl in through a window. And then you are woken up once more by this shock. As this energy kind of buzzes through your whole system, all of the bugs kind of at once disperse from the body very briefly and then rush back in.
Yes, sorry everyone. Sorry,
Nightmare.
little tiny creatures.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Oh my god. Sorry if you can hear my cat freaking the fuck out. It's that time of the night, I guess. Chill!
But you do cast Sending, Ollie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who? I know. Can you hear her? I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Yeah, just a bunch of meowing. That's the interference. Chill out!
The mysterious man on the other end just meows back at you.
Uh-huh.
Meow, meow, I'm not telling you anything, meow.
What is your name? Something is on. Would you know anything about? Can you help?
Kepri, do you respond to that message?
Not this time.
Why can't you just leave an old man to die in peace? I don't know who your friend is, and I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm sorry.
Can I meow? Can I insight?
Yeah, make an insight check.
That is a 15. Actually, yeah, 15. Can you? Sorry, my cat.
With a 15, yeah, I mean, it is kind of like this cliche grumpy old man vibes, but that really seems like what's going on. Someone who is very, very old and kind of just wants to be left alone.
Well, he wouldn't give me his name, but he said, "Why can't you just let an old man die in peace?" Whatever's going on with you, Kepri. Says he doesn't know you.
God, hold on. Oh my
I'll ask when they come back.
Wonderful.
This is the only thing that will get her to shut up.
Oh, I was going to say, the next time you, if you send him again, ask him if he's RB.
If he's... Sorry, who?
RB.
It's the engraving on Kepri.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
My frozen for everybody.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn cat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There we go.
Welcome back. It's this. Otherwise, your morning goes smoothly.
I was gonna say, as we're packing up, and maybe I could, even before like just one of my herbalism checks, look for some plants that are good.
Make me a nature check.
Let's find some health plant, healthy healing. Six. Oh, no, worse. Sorry, I have 3.
You find some berries. There's a tree growing apples, not way too far away from where you've camped.
I'm gonna give you some apple.
Sure.
Sorry, I just said that like that. Sadero climb the tree.
Grab a couple. You spend, I don't know, like 10-20 minutes like in this tree and kind of filling a small little like basket or like bag or something. You get it all back down and shit, they're infested with worms.
Oh,
Ooh.
I swing the bag as hard.
You just smash it into the ground.
Yeah.
You all
The
watch as
applesauce.
yeah, like tiny little like liquid pieces of apple and like sticky juices kind of find its way through the fibers of the bag and splatter onto the ground.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Damn it! All that work.
The berries seem fine though.
Okay.
You don't know you don't know what kind of berries they are, but they seem fine from everything that you know.
I'm brave. Not really. I rolled 3. I know what. Okay. I won't eat a berry.
You do eat a berry?
I don't trust the berry. Well, I'm acting off meta knowledge. I'll eat a berry.
Okay. For the moment, you're completely fine.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna just take one of those worms. Don't mind me. Okay, we can go now.
Oh my god.
One of the mush.
Capri reaches into the bag and tries to find a living worm. I mean, I don't think smashing this into the ground a couple times would kill the worms. I think they're
No.
good.
Yeah.
Are the
most of
earthworms
the worms-
mating?
Moving on.
Hot worm sex?
Moving on.
As you all gather your things, continue moving forward. It's about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours in. It begins to snow once more. Another hour or so after that, Kepri, in the distance, kind of to your west, a little bit off the path that you are intending to go, you see the tower from your dream last night.
What?
Kepri will kind of sit up from where he's looking and stare intently at the tower. Can he realistically see anything else, or is it just like big tower?
Pretty kind of tall tower that stands a little bit above the like forest top. You can see, looks to be like old dwarven make, seemingly abandoned. It looks in significantly worse shape than it was in your dream, but the banners are unmistakably the same, like pre I mean, shit. Even like like erasure of history, war banners.
I know that place. He'll
What's
kind of,
up?
he'll, like, how? Or can we take a detour?
What's that, Capri?
I
As she
know that
turns-
tower. Over there, he'll point to it. How far does it look?
It would take a couple of hours to get there, but and you'd be leaving the path, which is most of the that would like be using like literally half that time is because you're not moving on a good path.
I mean, if you feel strongly about it, Capri, I have no issue in taking the extra time. I know we have people who are on the way to somewhere. Have some place they need to, or intending to be.
Kel just kind of, they don't have to know it's an unnecessary stop. It's okay.
Then I have no issue.
Kefri will turn to Murin and Ollie and try to do puppy dog eyes. It doesn't really work.
Oh,
You,
worms
you,
start
I
crawling
was,
out.
I was going to go with you no matter what.
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. Then, very necessary stuff. Very.
Cedar
Very
is gonna-
necessary. I'll go let the two tag-alongs know.
Thank you.
And Seder will find the first decent place to turn and start heading that way.
They notice a stray cat trailing after them.
In a horribly ugly form.
A cat crawls out from between the plates in Kepri's shoulder.
Oh my
don't know how
god.
that got there.
And she goes,
Oh, that's why I haven't seen all the spiders lately.
Oh, that was in Seder's bag, you know, he let it out, so. Or she let it out.
Again, it takes a couple of hours to get there. Shader, go ahead and make me an animal handling check. You might be able to do it a little quicker.
boy.
You're proficient in vehicles and land vehicles.
"Can I pop a guide? A guide? Wow, a guide?
A guy
a
day.
guide?
Yeah,
A
sure.
Gotti?
Yeah.
Check out
That's
my
a-
Bugatti.
That's
Is that what the youth is obsessed with these days?
it's a D4, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh.
I do think I did well, but
No.
it's good to add. Animal handling.
Animal.
That's a 24 with the guidance.
Oh, yeah.
Booyah.
You make wonderful time getting there. You kind of are spotting like the best path pretty much like 50 or so feet before you even get to like have to make the decision, really. And you keep these your horses from like hurting themselves, but most importantly, you get there a little quicker than you thought you would.
I'm so glad they made drive all those years.
Still with plenty of time in the day. Seemingly overgrown within the forest, if not for the fact that you had seen it from, like you had seen the top of it from, coming up from above the trees. You don't think you would have seen this unless you knew where it was, because the woods here just get so dense. and the building itself is kind of covered in fauna. The biggest issue is that the main entrance, there's a set of stairs that kind of lead up. They have collapsed, and the doorway has collapsed in on itself as well. You don't see a great way into the building from down at ground level.
Could I make a perception check to see if there's anybody else around, or any beasts or anything keeping an eye on us?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Want to roll my d20 for me? Fuck. No, that's my persuasion.
Could I also give this place a whiff? Check it out, see if I sense anything.
15 total.
That's for me. Bad at numbers. Perception. 17.
I mean, again, with the tree cover around, it'd be very easy for somebody to hide from you pretty well. But despite those circumstances, you think you're okay. You don't think that there's anybody here. I mean, this place is, as far as any of you know, been in disuse forever. For longer, really, than most of you've probably been alive.
Do any of us recognize the significance of this place?
Anyone who wants can make a history check.
Sure, why not?
I rolled a 17 for a 17.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
5.
Yeah. 6.
Are you rolling, Capri?
I probably should. Sorry.
Better.
Okay.
What's the roll for
History.
History, right? That'll be a whole whopping 9.
So, as far as any of you are aware, there is no major historical significance to this watchtower specifically. As I said before, the markings on the kind of like tapestries and flags on the outside of the building seem to be like pre-erasure, pre-fracture, like probably if you had to make a guess, Ollie, 700 or more years ago. And like not many buildings of that age are still currently standing, so that is somewhat of a significance right there.
Might
this
be.
place is old.
Tell me about it.
And you said the entryway is collapsed in?
Might be an unsafe act, but would Satyr see any good places like among the overgrown foliage to climb?
Any of you who wants to attempt to scale this thing could make me an athletics check.
Oh,
Yep.
whoever wants to, if anyone wants to, I'll give guidance. But I'm not strong.
Me neither.
I feel like I could handle at least a ways up. Maybe I can find some kind of way in, depending.
You got rope on you?
I sure hope. I mean, I think in that adventuring we had got rope. So I think I have rope.
Yes.
I have rope.
Yeah.
Yes, I have 50 feet of rope.
Okay. I'll cast guidance on Seder.
Wonderful. During that whole exchange, I was hunting down a fly. There was a big ass fly bothering the
Oh,
fuck out of
shoot.
me. I got
Capri,
it. I got
Get
it
your
with
my
a
friend!
spray.
there.
My friend! How dare you?
Athletics. Sorry. I'm just
Is that a
flexing.
good or a bad? Oh,
I'm just flexing. I don't even need the guidance. I'm
Do
at
it. Idiot.
So I got a nat 20 for a total of 28.
Seder makes this look very easy.
Seder's like Prince of Persia in the Assassin's Creed.
Like, yeah, no,
Oh my
Seder,
God.
Seder sees a bit of moss, straight jumps like 2 feet high into the air, grabs onto it, and just starts like pulling herself up. She jumps over to a ledge, kind of moves around the building clockwise to pull herself up to a window. At this window, you see the floor at this level, and the second level of this tower seems to be stable. Enough for you to kind of find a place to tie the rope let down for your friends to climb through.
I will do that.
Wow.
That sounds awesome.
There might be more climbing involved with getting to the top. You see the stairs from here to the 3rd floor are fine, but looking up even further from that, the stairs from the 3rd to the 4th floor are like collapsed halfway through.
Okay.
I'll go up the rope.
Same.
Yeah,
I will attempt to assist in whatever way I can. I don't know.
putting out the rope was assist enough. I
Mhm.
think you all make it up with a little bit of help from everyone, really. In this building, Kepri, as soon as you step in, you get the strangest sense of deja vu. You couldn't direct any of you to go anywhere specifically, but oh my god, is this place familiar?
I definitely know this place. I don't remember what's in it.
You only saw the outside dream.
In the dream, yeah, but
Does this go deeper than that?
one way to find out, right?
Sure. I'll search around the place.
No investigation checks for this floor that you're on. There is a single table on the southern end of the watchtower on this floor, with 4 chairs kind of scattered across the room in various different states of just thrown about. On top of the desk, there is a couple of very old books. They are not like 700 years old, but they're like 300 or 400. Just kind of looking at them with the check that was made earlier. One of them is just like a book on it's strange because it looks like a lot of theory crafting and drawings of like could-be's. There is no signature. You don't know who it's by, and there's not really even a name on the book. But it looks like early designs of like dwarven tanks. They're
Whoa.
kind of mobile, like steam-powered units. Under that, you find another book that is less exciting It is kind of this bright orange, again covered in dust, but after you get that off, it's like this bright orange. Half of the pages have been covered with like some sort of stain. Someone spilled something on this book.
Oh, hell no.
Hell no. But the readable portions are a cookbook, like recipes.
What's the I flip open to the first recipe that is legible to read. What is it? What kind of recipe?
It's a it's like a no bake pie that you make out of clay. But
Yeah. No, keep going.
a no bake pie that you make out of
Mud
clay
pie?
and you just cover in sugar.
I don't believe in this kind of cuisine.
Like this.
I could probably eat it.
Clay pie?
Is it,
Clay pie.
can you eat? Oh god. Okay, I get it now. All right. So one more time. How was the configuration of the stairs versus having to climb some more?
Yeah, you can head up the stairs from this floor up to the next, where you see kind of set up in a very mostly orderly fashion, other than a couple of them have been moved or like shoved out of their places, were 9 beds just kind of are circular around this chamber. Where there is a break in the beds is where the stairs would like originally kind of go up to the next floor, the 4th floor, but they have collapsed in and kind of covered one of the beds here. There seem to be no like personal belongings chests in like at the beds. You do find a wardrobe that has like dwarven sized like sentry gear, things for wayfaring, like moving through the woods and kind of staying unseen.
Ooh. What is it, like light, heavy, medium?
It is light armor, and you would have to take it somewhere to have it fitted if it's something you were interested in wearing.
Yeah. That could be different in my case, but I'm interested in that.
Sure, you could take it.
Sorry. Also, did you say there was 2 books on the other floor? Just
Yeah, there
or
were 2
3?
books. There was that cookbook, and then the like more like mechanics like diagram of like how they theorize this tank may be working.
Why would whoever stayed here? Why would they have slept this way?
I don't know. Just conspiracy brain. Does this ward look like it's been moved?
No, it does not appear to be like a similar wardrobe and make or suspicion of as the wardrobes in question.
My worst fear.
I tip it over.
Does the armor have any legible logo or anything of the sort on it?
The armor has the same dwarven symbol, which is kind of like what it is a massive kind of steel horse with a dwarven soldier on top that exists on the shoulder plating of the armor, but otherwise is unmarked.
Okay.
Are there no paintings, statues, busts, figurines?
Not so
any kind
far.
of cultural. Okay.
If you went back down these stairs and went down to the 1st floor, which has been mostly collapsed in, there were what looks like remnants of like old like pieces of what could have been statue, but they've been eroded such that you can't decipher what they could have been.
I think we would have done that if we were able to just step down.
Yeah,
so.
of course. But like that was generally just like an entrance space. You see like a rusted old iron gate kind of pushed back in under some of the collapsed rubble that shuts the main door off from the outside world.
Do we want to try and go up any further?
Seder looks. I mean, is it kind of the same situation as when I first climbed up?
To get up to the 4th floor, you would have to climb some more and find somewhere to put a rope for your friends. I will say, Kepri, in your dream, you climbed to the very top floor.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Seder again.
Any
I don't
of
want
you
you to
have?
fall.
I don't want to either. Anyone here have
Any what?
any extra rope?
I believe so. Let me double check this pack.
Yeah, I have some.
I feel like with those packs, everyone's gonna have it a piece.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna do that.
Were you gonna say something, Kepri?
Just like I remember going to the top, so if we can't get up there,
Ooh.
then
If we're able, then that's what we'll do.
thank you.
Seder sets up. Quack! Please, please, please. Listen, folks.
What's the D4 add?
I love you. It doesn't matter what the default is.
Is it a natural one?
It sure was. I'm going to use
Oh,
my inspirations that I have not used,
Ooh.
if that's okay.
You want to
Happy
use your
birthday.
inspiration?
I mean, I rolled a nat 1 on a tower. I don't want to fall.
You aren't on
150.
the outside of the tower at the moment. You're still on the inside of the tower. You would at most
Oh.
be falling 10 feet onto a bunch of rocks. It hurt a bunch, but like you're not gonna die.
Okay. Well, I was making onto this. Okay. Well, yeah, I did get in that one.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you probably literally hit the back of your head on a bunch of rocks.
Seder!
Oh god.
I really good luck on that first one. I literally got a nat 20 and then a nat 1.
Damn.
If you give me a moment, I try again, but
Here, friend.
Just
I'll
lay
cast
there for a
Cure
sec,
Wounds.
make sure you're not concussed.
yeah.
You get back. Let me do
No,
math.
use your spell slots on me.
I'm gonna. You get back 9 HP.
Awesome, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you so much. I have to do math now. Okay.
Are you gonna? I will say, eventually you can make it up. It might take 1 or 2 more tries, but you climb your way up to this 4th floor. And here, before you can even set up your rope, Seder, something's a little. You see what look like 3 skeletal dwarven bodies that have decomposed on the far back wall away from you. And across from them, kind of set up in the middle of the room, is what looks like a large gun barrel pointed in their direction.
That's certainly a regular. I'll quickly tie the rope so I can have my friends join in confusion. So
Yeah, and as you all kind of catch those same things, one thing does strike you is that, like, if this weapon was fired at these bodies or people, they probably, like, their skeletons would probably not be as,
intact.
Like, there are injuries on the bones, but, like, that seems like wear and tear of, like, a warrior. Somebody who is fighting.
I mean, so what you've essentially described is a cannon,
Sure.
right? Yeah, it's a cannon pointed at them. So,
Could I-
It doesn't seem like it was fired at them at any point, though.
right.
Does the cannon have the same logo as the armor that I found?
Make me an investigation check.
Oh, I add a whole lot of nothing. That's a 7.
Okay. And also, anyone else who's looking around the chamber could make
Oh.
checks for me if they want. Investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No.
you'd think I would. No, I am. My battery's low on my phone.
Oh.
Oh, 18.
It was a perception or investigation.
Investigation.
11.
What? 24.
Ooh.
Kepri, you're not sure why, but you move up to this large cannon. And you're pretty sure if you twist the back cap off, that's where you would, kind of load in the large ammunition. And then behind it, you would tilt it down and pour the explosive. You twist the back cap off, and you kind of turn it towards yourself, and on the inside of the cap are the initials RB.
Ooh.
Hey guys,
What is it?
I found they're the same initials on my arm. They're here.
That's
Big
interesting.
gun.
They're a little bit more rough than the engravings on Kepri. These are they don't look like they were stamped. It looked like somebody like painstakingly like went and carved this in with a tool by hand.
You think we can attach him to you?
Not safely.
Buck Canyon.
I think he'd be a bit off balance. You wouldn't happen to recognize those 3 poor souls, or anything about the predicament?
Every will glance over at the skeletons. They're
Okay.
bones.
This is probably a long shot, but could I make... I know they're just skeletons, but could I make a medicine check to see... Even if I just can figure out, like, how long they've been dead, or if I can find any sort of major damage.
Make a medicine check.
$26.
26. So what you have here are 3 dwarven individuals, a female, 2 male. You don't see any remnants of... You don't see any remnants of any sort of clothing or anything, but that could just be due to the amount of time that has passed.
Yeah.
There is, however, every single one of them has similar injuries around the bottom of their wrist and hand. And you see holes in the back wall behind them. And it looks like whoever these three were chained here at some point. Somebody moved the chains, but couldn't really get this cannon out.
I think I'll point. These folks were chained up here at some point. Maybe just left here to die? I don't know why this cannon's here. Maybe as a threat?
Capri, also on your super high investigation roll, you turn, kind of back behind you, from where the stairs are, and you find a couple of, boxes, and after prying one open, you do find cannonballs and explosive powder that would be used for this thing.
Did they really need to incentivize them to move? That seems a bit... They're the most literal of this situation, but why?
I don't know. Damn it, if I... Actually, let me look. I have a spell where I can talk to dead things, but I did not get that today.
Darn.
That's
It may have a time limit as well. Let me check. It says the corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead, so I'm not sure if it's a skeleton, if it would...
It's a jaw. It's a mouth.
Okay.
I don't have that spell today. I could do it tomorrow. I know we don't want to rest here. I could ask some questions.
And there
I don't know,
still
pressing
is
this.
another set of stairs leading up to a 5th and then 6th and final floor. The 6th is the last floor.
We could go up for now, see if we can find more clues around.
yeah.
I'll look around this floor. Do I see anything with?
Anything you what with?
I could light something with, like flint, steel, or...
That you don't find. Not in this room.
Okay. Is this cannon?
Yeah, no, so the like, it's...
I have a tinderbox in my pack if you want.
You wanna
And
shoot the
some
cannon?
torches.
It's probably not my intention. It seems like a very bad idea. I was just
No,
curious. to
yeah.
see what it was about.
I don't know, if you do a little bit more, investigating, it seems like the cannon might have caused, like, the collapse on this building.
Right.
It looks like it could have been shot somehow, like, down the stairs, collapsed the stairs below it, hit the wall, collapsing the wall down into the main doorway.
Mm,
You know,
like
like
a
a
self-destruct.
indoor cannon. I don't see any other reason it would be to cause destruction. So, up we go.
As you move up a floor to the 5th floor, you see in the middle of this circular chamber, a large, what looks like it at one time was like a bedroll, kind of. There was a bunch of hay thrown out, and something was thrown over it for someone to lay on. Just kind of very large in the middle of the chamber. On the walls, there looked like at one point papers stuck to them. You find remnants of little sheets here and there, but nothing has survived the test of time to give you any source of information out of it. Anyone who wants to make an investigation check.
5.
5.
7.
18.
Okay. Capri, again, you walk over to that little bedroll, move it aside, and within the hay underneath, you pull the tiny, like a small key for like a tiny lockbox or something. And you don't know if the lockbox is here, but this key is familiar to you. Feels nice to hold.
He'll pocket it for the time being. Nothing else here?
Seemingly nothing else here. Up
Should
to
we go
the
up again?
yeah.
Yep.
Up to the 6th floor. The last floor. This is the one where like I'm not sure if there will be anything waiting for you, but I think like the one you're most expecting something to. This is the one that your dreams brought you to, Capri. This is... And as you're thinking that, you start to slip again.
Oh no.
Your legs stop working and you kind of fall onto your face as you're walking up the stairs behind your companions. The rest of you watch this happen, and then you see Capri kind of get back up. And Capri, you are somewhere you are not supposed to be. You've snuck in to a dwarven watchtower. And I mean, they're your enemy, right? You look around, and as you kind of stumble in through the window and onto the floor, there are 3 dwarven soldiers kind of standing around you. And without questioning you, they seem to be going for their weapons. What do you do?
Well, I try to fight before they can get the upper hand.
What spell do you cast? What moves do you make to fight?
I guess, try a hunter's mark?
You, there are two kind of masculine dwarves and then a feminine one. Who do you cast the Hunter's Mark on? Or do you just go for the one closest to you?
Closest.
You reach out, and the rest of you watches Kepri's little glowing green mosquito kind of crawls out from the armor plating, moves forward, bites, and casts Hunter's Mark on Murin. Everyone roll initiative for
Oh.
me, and we'll pick up here next week.
Oh my!
It's happening again.
Help! I'm gonna kill you this time, motherfucker. You're
Oh,
not plane shifting. You're not plane
Hey.
shifting.
I'm just a little guy,
Hey.
Just a little guy.
and I have a
Of
knife
course.
that you've noticed can go places.
That would be
Jesus
pretty bad
Christ.
against me, I think. Am I weak to silver?
I don't think changelings are, no.
Oh, that wasn't the reference I was making, but
Maybe you could plane shift with a knife, who knows?
Yeah,
Bye.
let's plane shift to the realm of time again.
who knows?
Help! Everyone, help!
Yay!
Yay!
What's the
I
worst
love
that
finding
I
my
can
friends.
say?